Hello everyone, this is Captain McMuffin, and you're watching my brand new LP on my brand new Let's Play channel. What game are we playing, you ask? Well, we're gonna find out in just a second here, unless you read that little title thing on the screen before that. That's right. This game is indeed Bandicoot 4. Yes, Crash 3 Warped. So let's get it on. Let's watch the cutscene here, and then I'll say a little bit about what I'm going to be doing in this Let's Play and a little bit about myself.
Free at last. Uka is free. No, it cannot be.
Wow, that is some serious desynchronization there. Just excuse that if you don't mind.
None dare to fail to break Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me twice.
Great! Uka, it was that infernal Bandicoot!
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience! There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed! But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka will make sure that you do it right!
Indeed.
After many eons, my evil twin, Uka, has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
Love how he just floats angrily out the window, or the door.
Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Is it gonna work? Alright. Cool. I'm having major slowdown with my computer, so just ignore any of that. But anyway, this is Crash 3 Warped. As you can see, it's quite a game. I know this is the third game in the series, but honestly, you don't need to have any prior knowledge to any of the other games to understand what's going on in this one. So, play as Crash, who is some sort of weird marsupial thing. What else should I say? I've never done LPing before in my life, but I think it will be an interesting new experience. Hopefully I'll like it, and hopefully you guys will like it, whoever's watching this. Nobody's going to be watching this. But anyway, yeah, let's get started. Gonna jump into the time twister here and go to our first level, Toad Village.
Crash, 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 why must you always muck in my mud?
Oh look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
Alrighty. Well then. This game splits itself off into several portions. There are, I believe, 5 or 6 sections, and each of those sections has 5 levels of varying degrees and areas across time, and they also have 1 boss level, which will show up once you've completed all 5 levels in the section. There's a lot of different crates that you have to crash, break open, and there's Wumpa Fruit, and when you get 100 of those, you get an extra life. Also, we have these crates here, which grant you an Aku Aku mask. Those are like your hit points. If you get hit by an enemy without one of these, you're dead. So this grants you an extra little hit box. Ah, I missed that extra life. But anyway, most of these levels are pretty straightforward, and that's why I think it's a good game to play if you're interested in simple games that are still fun to play. And I guess that's why I'm LPing, and I don't know how interesting it'll be. Hopefully my commentary will suffice. Alright, now we've got a bonus level, so let's go on ahead and do that. Man, no one is going to be watching this video, especially since I keep adjusting my headset. Okay. Wumpa Fruit! Lots of Wumpa Fruit. Jumping across these bouncy crates. It's all about crates in this game. And I guess that's how it is with most Crash games. Oh. Ah, I messed that up completely. Okay, that works. Man, my headset keeps falling off. Anyway. Break up these crates. And these crates. Yes. Man, this thing sucks. As I've told you before, I'm very new to LPing, and hopefully it's not going to suck that much, but you've been warned. Hello, goat. I was going to LP Ripto's Rage, which is another one of my favorite games. This is definitely one of my favorites. I grew up with this game in particular. Ripto's Rage, I was going to play that as a Spyro game, but for some reason the emulators that I was using, all the sound cut out during the cutscenes. I mean, this isn't bad, even though the thing desyncs when I use it. Still, ow. So that's what happens. And here's our first crystal. Bouncing all over the place with my commentary, but yeah. Each of these levels has a crystal, and you want to collect one of those. Also, I don't know if it'll give it to me. I forget if I got all the crates. Let's find out. Yes. If you get all the crates in a level, you get a gem. There's a lot of gems in the game. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about getting all those, but we're definitely going to move on to the next level here. So there we go. We got our first crystal. Man, there's some serious slowdown. Since we got both of those on the first try, Crash is going to do his little disturbing crash dance. I don't know, one of the perks of this game, just the randomness and the silliness of it all. Alright, under pressure. Under pressure! Doom 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 doom. This level takes place in Atlantis. If you haven't guessed, it's a time-based game. So you'll see a lot of different areas in time. These levels in particular I'm not very fond of because of, I don't know what it is, but I just don't like these as much as walking around. It's gonna seem boring at first, but trust me, the levels get a lot crazier and a lot more interesting the further we go on. I just jumped right into that one, didn't I? And there's our first death. That wasn't very long, was it? I'm getting clumsy. I don't know if you in particular have heard of it, but there's this thing that goes around the YouTubes called the LP curse, and it's what happens when you're perfectly adept at a game, and then you start recording yourself playing it and talking along with it, and all of your ability just goes completely out the window. And I think that's what's going on with me. It's just not working out so well to start off with. Hopefully this is an okay episode, but I promise I'll try to improve as I go along. And my headset is falling off again. Aha! We got our checkpoint. If we die, then we'll just go back to that spot. General rule of thumb for video games. A lot of times the Wumpa Fruit will give you like a hint of sorts where to go if you don't know what's coming next. A lot of the levels that we'll be playing in the future will have us running towards the camera, so we won't be able to see what's going on. So we'll have to rely solely on our instinct and what the Wumpa Fruit, if there is any, what they're telling us. So we'll get to that. I don't know if we'll get to that in this particular episode. I actually don't know how long I've been recording because I've been stopping and starting over and over again. Don't seem to have much confidence in myself. But yeah, we'll keep on going, keep on trekking, keep on breaking some crates, and hopefully we'll do okay. So, well, like I was saying earlier, this I was going to play Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage, but for some reason the emulator that I was using, or maybe it was the ISO or the ROM, what have you, it just wasn't working right for me for some reason, and I just could not get the cutscenes to play their sound. And I tried to sync it up, and it just didn't work. So I was just like, screw it, I'm moving on to a different game. And this game is arguably a lot easier and a lot simpler. So I'm sacrificing a little bit, probably, for stuff to talk about. But yeah, I'm gonna play it, and I'm enjoying this. I enjoy this game a lot. So maybe unlike a lot of YouTubers out there that only exist, all they want is like views, they want likes and comments and whatnot. But I'm not that kind of person. I'd love, no, don't get me wrong, I'd love to have some likes, some comments, any of that sort of thing. Subscribers, always a good thing. But I'm playing this for fun, so if you like it, go ahead and leave a like or comment or subscribe if you really want to. I'm going to be doing this for as long as I can. But if you don't like it, that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. This is probably going to be a very crappy LP, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, enough of me vlogging about random crap and introduction and all that. We're gonna get back on our little fishy thing, because like I said, this is an Atlantis level. That's why there's all this weird technology under the ocean. So maybe this takes place in present day. I'm not completely sure, because it's like, if this was like when Atlantis was supposed to exist, or maybe it did exist. I messed that up. Got hit by the pufferfish. That's okay. We don't need our gems right away. I might go back for those later. Anyway, what I was saying, if this should be like present day, because if you're like, Atlantis was supposed to be above the water, like it was in the water, but it sank, whatever. So wouldn't that be? So if you would be there, in the past time, it would be above water, but this must be, you know, just don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. And with that, I think I'm going to end off this incredibly terrible video. I'm sure you've figured that by now. So, I'm Capn McMuffin. You have just watched the first ever video of my Let's Play channel. I thank you all for watching. Goodbye.